Hello everyone and welcome to Tonight Live. Hang on till I just sort out my camera. Some reason it's a bit lopsided. There we go. How is everyone? Too high. What's going on here at all? Zoom difficulties. There we go. Am I still lopsided, guys? No, still the same bench that I always put it on. So how are we all keeping? I hope everyone is keeping well. Sorry there hasn't been a live stream for the last couple of weeks. I have been on holiday. And I've just been busy, guys. I've just been absolutely flat out. And thankfully, hopefully, everything will be getting back to normal in the next few days. There's 2 videos already lined up for the weekend, and I have a rake of stuff here left out when I was putting away all my clothes and things when I came back from holidays. I found a load of stuff to do videos on, so that's what we will be doing. I know Danny Reese and some of the guys from Les Para are at the Aidencroft Museum this weekend. I was there last year. Unfortunately, I'm not there this year, obviously, but great show. If you're near that area, pop in and say hello. Go say hello to the Les Para guys. I think they're in the Tudor building. If you want to go and say hello to them. So yeah, that's where they are. My MRT, good evening from the radio man in Sweden. Hope everything is well. It is. Everything is fine. As I said, I was on holidays. I came back. I'm nice and relaxed now, thankfully. It's good to get away. Unfortunately, the job I do, we can't. Or the middle of the summer is our busy season, so we have to sort of leave it till the end of the season. Or the end of the season before we can get away. But we went to Wales. Lovely spot, lovely country, lovely part of the world. We only had really one bad day. No, it wasn't overly sunny or anything like that. It was overcast and stuff like that. But we had only really one bad day in the amount of time we were there. But yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it. We're definitely going back. We've already talked about going back again in May. So yeah, and I got to do some videos while I was there as well, which was good. Things are bad when I'm trying to get videos done around the channel and stuff. But yeah, as I said, the boys are in Aidencroft this weekend. The guys from Les Parachutist. I was there last year. It's a great little site. Obviously, being in Ireland and most of the shows are on in England and stuff that I go to. I sort of have to plan. The next big one that I'm planning on going to is Stoneleigh Military Fair, which is February, I believe. Yeah. So still a bit away, but still time will come around fairly quick. I must talk to the guys that I'm going there with, because somebody mentioned, or we have talked about getting a table and just selling off old equipment that we have and stuff like that. So we'll wait and see. Next year shows that I'm planning on going to is I will be at the Living History UK Festival. Don't know the dates of that. I will be at Military Odyssey. They're the only 2 shows really that I have definite going for. I'm thinking about going back to the We Have Ways or Victory. Now the problem is Odyssey, We Have Ways, the Victory show are all pretty much one weekend after another. and Aidencroft. I think there's like a gap of a week, and then it's Aidencroft. So I don't know yet what to do. Whether it's going, which ones I'm going to decide to go to. Definitely Odyssey. Definitely the Living History Day Festival. Um, will be at Stoneleigh. Um, and I'd like to get back. I'd like to get back up to Yorkshire as well. Back up to the Yorkshire Wartime Experience with Andrew Johnson and those lads. I think they're actually away as well again. Away as well this weekend. Um, See, the thing about it is, in the UK, you can guarantee from the season, if you want it, you could be at a show nearly every weekend. Be it a model railway or a steam railway or be it a proper military show, you can be at one nearly every weekend. Whereas in Ireland, we're lucky to have 3, 4 a year in Ireland. Even in the off season in the UK, well, there's stuff going on. Um, Between school displays and things like that. I know the lads are talking about bringing out their jeeps for Armis this weekend in England. Um, so yeah, so that's it. So what have I planned for the off season? Well, obviously we're going to be doing videos. I'm going to try and get some documentaries done. Um, I'm also going to try and get some museum visits done. There's two I've emailed or in the process of emailing and trying to work out what's the story, whether it'll be okay to do videos there. And then, as I said, there'll be do some documentaries. I hope to try. I might try and see. I don't know if there's a RUC museum, an official one anyway. I know there's one or two unofficial ones. So hopefully, yeah, we'll try and get them done as well. But we'll wait and see. So that's the plan for the off season. One or two impressions, one or two pieces in the collection that I'm trying to sort out. I'm streamlining. I was on the phone to Gary Hall today. I'm streamlining some of the off banner stuff, stuff that I have doubles and seconds of and thirds of even, and that I don't use. So I'm going to move that on to Gary Hall. He'll get a better use of it than I will. And that's about it really. One or two impressions that I'm going to try and work on. Try and finish my Falklands impression. There's one or two things in Stoneleigh I need to get for that, such as ammo pouches. I need to get that sorted. I need to. I'm happy enough with my SAS World War II impression. Just one or two small little things I need to try and sort out. Sleeping system is a big one. I'm happy with the clothes, the uniforms. I have 2 American shirts now, which is perfect. I have some white vests, which is ideal. I need to work on socks and underwear and long johns and things like that just for the backpack. But the sleeping system is a big one. I need to try and work out a sleeping system. There is a specific one, but it is quite expensive. Even the reproduction one and the originals you're not going to come across. Plus they're not far off 100 years old now. Do you really want to sleep in something like that? Plus we've gotten bigger. We're a bigger nation of people, so they're quite small. So that's it. So it's quite quiet tonight. People don't seem to be around. Friday night at 8 o'clock. I don't know what's going on. I suppose people are busy. It has been a few weeks since I have been on a live, but hopefully people will start popping in. If not, just cut it short. So that's one impression I'm trying to finish is my Falklands one. I'm happy enough with my SAS one. I've been doing a lot of research into the Royal Irish Fusiliers. I don't know why, because they were in Malta and stuff like that, and the Mediterranean, Crete. Um, so I might start that one, but I'm trying to finish. I've finished my Falklands, finished my Royal Ulster Rifles, World War II one. I have gotten the tunic now. I just need to patch it up. Um, which reminds me, I need to talk to Danny about some things like that. Um, I have my one SAS tunic soon. I have my two SAS one. It's quite funny actually. A story about my two SAS tunic. Um, I had corporate stripes on my first SAS tunic because just the way we were when we formed the group, we were allowed to wear the rank of that rank. I was allowed to wear that rank. Um, so I have corporate stripes on my first SAS tunic, one SAS. Um, so I was rebadging it to two SAS. Take off the stripes. Okay, no, not a big deal. Um, so I was said I'd turn them into good conduct stripes, rather than just lose them. So I just said I'd put them on my sleeve to good conduct stripes. Now I don't know whether I did it or the tailor did it, because I went in at the tailors and got them. No, I think it was I had everything pinned on where it should be, and I think I had it right. But so your good conduct stripes, the V should be up here, if you get me. Whereas your normal stripes, the V is at the bottom. But so the V should be up here and down for good conduct stripes. Well, when I got them back from the tailor, she had them put on like corporate stripes, but down at the cuff. So yeah, so that was quite funny. So I was like going, oh nuts, because I went on the Thursday, I think, to be there on the Friday. I left Thursday night to be there on the Friday, and I literally picked up my battle dress out of the tailor's like 5 o'clock, and I was on the road at 7, something like that. So yeah, so I was literally threw it into a bag and into the back of the car, and I didn't notice it about till I got to Danny's. And then what else had happened was one of the other chaps, Paul, had uh, gotten me an American M28 shirt, which the SAS would have worn in around the time frame that we were using anyway. Um, so yeah, perfect. Tried it on, looked at it. Yeah, I said that's going to ideal, because the heat there for the We Have Wage show was absolutely ridiculous. So I said, yeah, perfect, that'll do. Forgot it, left it behind me. So bugger. So literally had to put on my Denison smock. Now with the heat at the We Have Wage show, I can't remember what it was, but it was 25, 30 degrees anyway. It was hot. It was hot. So I had to go buy a KD shirt. Sorry, I went looking at the stalls and I eventually found an American M28 shirt. So I bought that, thinking, yeah, I'll get through the weekend with this. Sweated through it on the first day. An original shirt, so I sweated through it. So I had that hanging up drying, and I had to go buy a KD shirt. I literally had to go buy a KD shirt because it was roasted at that wee away show. Jake Brown, evening mate. How are you keeping? How are you doing? Bluegrass Banjo. I really enjoy your channel. As a military collector myself, many of your pieces are fascinating. Thank you very much, Mr. Banjo, if I can call you that. Stay tuned. Hope you subscribe. There will be more stuff coming up. There's some interesting stuff coming up over the weekend. It's just a little information one, and there is a museum coming up over the weekend. The museum is Sunday, I think. Yeah. And the little information one is on Saturday. So yeah, so we'll be getting back to having as many videos up as we can. When I first started out the channel, I used to do 3. I used to do a live stream. So I released one on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So then I stopped the Wednesdays, and I only did Mondays and Sundays. Now I do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So yeah, so busy. I don't actually. I don't get paid for YouTube. Um, I qualified for some creators thing that I need to look into more. I have no idea what it is. I just got the email there during the week. I need to look into it and see what it is. Creators Fund or Creators, I don't know. I don't. The thing about the channel is I don't. I started the channel in COVID for something to do because there was no military shows on. There was nothing to really get to. So um, I started the channel to show off my collection and to basically have something to do. Uh, so the channel has grown over the last 4 years now, 3 or 4 years, and I'm up to 1,500 subscribers, which is fantastic. Never even thought I'd get there. I can remember having like breaking the 100 and going yes. So yeah, fantastic. And I'm still ticking away. It's still ticking away. Every time you look at it, there's more and more and more. So that is fantastic. So I don't get paid for YouTube. Everything you see in the collection is non-sponsored. If I do get something as a gift, or if I swap something with somebody, I'll say it. But 99.9% of everything in the collection that I have is paid for by out of my own pocket. So people have been saying, look, John, set up a Patreon, set up a GoFundMe, do this, do that, or whatever. And I'm like going, no, I don't want to do that. Because I don't want people to pay for my collection, my hobby. It's just not fair. It's not fair. I'm getting the enjoyment out of it, and you're the ones paying for it. So no, so that's not what's happening. So I decided, if you notice now in a lot of my videos, you will see there's an Amazon wish list. Now I don't expect anyone to buy anything off of the wish list. Channel is going to stay the same. It's not going to change. It's the wish list is there for people that would like to contribute to the channel. Let's put it that way. That can't contribute gear, or send me an email and go, John, I have this. Do you want it? Let's swap for it. Let's buy it. Do you mind if we buy it? Whatever. No issue with that. But people that want to contribute to the channel, for whatever reason, the Amazon wish list is there that if they so wish, they can purchase something and donate it as a donation to the channel. It's video equipment and it's reference books. That's all it is. So it's not actually for the collection, it's for the channel. Does that make sense? Is everyone happy with that, or does everyone see the idea that I'm going down? Because I don't want people to actually purchase for the channel, as in for the collection. But I think if people realize and see that from the Amazon wishlist, it's to invest into the channel, and you can be part of the channel. It's not an actual. It's more transparent, if you get me. If that makes sense. Dave is here. Hello, Dave. How are you keeping, mate? Hello, guys. Gotta shoot. See you guys later. Take care, John Talks. No problem, Jake. No problem. Have a look when. Amazon has interesting stuff. Later, Jake Brown collection. Yeah, so that's my idea. It's not the Amazon wish list is there for people if they so wish, because I have had people going, John, I want to contribute to the channel. Do you take this? But I don't actually have anything in my collection, or I find it interesting. I like doing the documentaries. I like your documentaries. I like local history, things like that. Perfect, no problem, guys. No issue with that. And for those people, if they want to contribute to the channel, the Amazon wishlist is there, and if they wish to get something, fine. If they don't, they don't. That's what it's there for. I am conforming to all laid down norms. So yeah, so that's what it is. That's what the wish list is. More than happy if you want to go check it out. But don't, under no circumstances, feel obliged that you have to buy something, because you don't. No one has to. I did get a tripod out of it, because I happened to mention in a video that I had broken a tripod. If you want to be, people want to be transparent, that is the broken tripod. If you can see, all these legs are all like that. This one is missing because it snapped. So yeah. So this is the broken one. This, oh yeah, and the other thing about it as well, this doesn't tighten anymore. So yeah. But this kept me going for what, 3 years? 3 years from the start of the channel. I purchased it in like a what would you call the English version of them or the American version, like a Walmart or a B&M or one of these, or B&C or whatever the hell those range type places in England. So it got the channel to where it is, but it's buggered now. So yeah, so there you go. By the way, where did you get your RUC custodian helmet? I believe they're quite rare, so I may have to look hard for one. I got one off of eBay. The other one I got in a trade. Sorry, one I got in a trade, one I got in eBay, or two I got on eBay. Yeah, here they are. I'll just show them to you. Oh, yeah. Sorry. So this is the third version. So this is the one with the seam down the center. This is the inside of this cork. It's quite big for my head. What size is that? 7 1/4. So don't ask me what that is in normal ones. This is the middle one, which is this one is quite worn. So this one has edges. There's its original stamp. They're all made by the same manufacturer. If I can find this one. It's not. It's there. It's actually stamped in the leather. It's not visible like this one. This one actually fits me perfect. Hello. There's a small bit of damage there on it, and there's a small bit of damage there on it. But yeah, so that's that one. And then this is the rare one. This one. This one is known as the. Oh, look, see the top of it. This one is known as the bowler type, and it is completely round. If you look at the side, it's just completely round, and it is an actual, not really comfortable helmet to wear because it pinches the front of your head and pinches the back of your head, whereas the other ones are oval, if you get me. So they fit better, whereas this one just squishes onto your head. So this is the rare one. There's one of these actually on eBay at the minute, but it's quite damaged, and it's in bad nick. This is the middle one. If you notice, that's got a king's crown on it. It's got a queen's crown on it, and this one as well. Has a queen's crown. So there, hope that helps. Shalom from the townhouse at Edencroft. Hello, boys. How are we all? Is Bristol having his gravy and chips? And you all don't. I can't read what that says because there's a stupid love heart. Hang on a second. Can we come live? I don't know how we come live on this one. How I ask people to come live. 1 second. What do I do about that one? Share. I don't know how I can get you to be live on this one. I'd have to go back into the other system if I remembered. Lovely pieces. Thank you for sharing. I believe they went out of use early 1970s because, as you stated, due to the Operation Banner, traditional policing went out the window and became obsolete. Yeah, pretty much. They still do not did policing, but I can't remember how they did it. Chuckles is French. We are deeply offended. Uh, went to fence for chicken nuggets. What? The fence for chicken nuggets. Le chicken nugget. Le nugget. What's that scene in Pulp Fiction? Le Big Mac. What did they call a Big Mac in France? Le Big Mac. I don't know how you go live on this, Danny. I think you'd have to go out and into whatchamacallit, that other program, something there. I don't know how I could introduce you. Let's see, pop out chat. Okay. Can we have a massive shout out to us as we are slumming it and missing the Irish Navy or the Irish Navy. I said, as I said, there's fireworks going off everywhere. As I said, yeah. So the lads are at Aidencroft. Don't ask me exactly where Aidencroft is in England. It's in Aidencroft. It's like a little folk park. There's a little vintage. I think it's a small little railway exhibit there and stuff. There's a church there. There's a town centre there. There's a little a little tea shop there. There's a bar there. It's good. It's a good little event. It's a nice, quiet little event. If you're at Aidencroft, go see them. They don't bite. Chuckles will feed them, so they should be okay. And they're part of Les Para, and they are in the Tudor building, which is, if I remember, when you come in the gate, go all the way to the end of the site, take a right past the barns, and the barn that's, I don't know if it's still scaffolding it up, but you can't go into it, and it is there. It's a white and black building, if I remember correctly, is the Tudor building. Peter bites. Chuckles has his basket at the foot of Peter's bed. I think they're all on site tonight. I think Paul is there, Chuckles, Bristol, Peter, I don't know, and Steve, I don't know, because tonight's Friday. They might be arriving until tomorrow because they were probably working today. Did I mention Chuckles? Poor old Chuckles. When we were at the We Have Wish festival, whatever you want to call it, Chuckles was rather poorly. So I hope he's alive now. What price is the average US World War II helmet? Oh, I have an original one. Well, I have a reconditioned original one. And I paid with the paperwork and the liner and everything, I paid €210 for mine. German. Go down there. There you go. So it's got a reconditioned liner, reconditioned webbing, original shell. It's a 1943 or 4. I can't remember. Without looking at the paperwork. Shell. It's a wartime unissued net. It's been painted proper with the chalk underneath it. Whereas you see an awful lot of them when they're reconditioned, they just sand it clean and spray it. I can't remember who the liner is made by, but it is an original liner. Forgive me, but I can't remember. I can't even remember where the stamp is on it, but it should be here somewhere. I know it's there somewhere because it does say it on the paperwork. And it was bought from a reputable dealer. So there you go, my original M1 helmet. It's a swivel bill, so these move. So it's a leather helmet and it's a rear seam. So I think it's 43 to the end of the war. So yeah, so I have that one, which is an original, shall we say, a reconditioned original. And then I have a video of one that I restored, I suppose. It was in 70s, 80s shell from what we can make out, and I just put a liner and helmet and stuff on it and sprayed it. I do have one, but I'm trading some things for it. Put 80. I do have one, but I'm trading some things for it and put £80 to it a few years ago. Yeah, I don't know how much they are in England now. Danny and them might know. Paul, if Danny is, because Paul has a big World War II collection, he'd probably know more than Danny would. But yeah, so I have, that's my original M1. This is a Finnish. It's basically an M40. It's the Finnish one. The Finnish got the stamps during the war and made so it's the same machines, same presses, the whole lot as the Germans did. Made them, and they carried on making them up throughout the end of the war. So this is actually the closest you're going to get without spending big money on them. And I think it's elk leather. Somebody told me before, or moose leather, or reindeer leather. It's a size 57, but I don't know if it's a 57, if it's true 57, because I normally take a 57 beret and stuff like that, and it's literally like that. So I probably need a bigger size, but it's fine. I'll put a cover over it, and it'll do for part of the collection. I suppose I could change the chin strap, because if you look at this chin strap, it's slightly greeny colour. But yeah. So that's that. I have a British one, and I have a Bulgarian one. Bulgarian? Yeah, Bulgaria. So this is a 59. This is mark 59, and this one fits me perfect. So I probably need that in a 59, but this is a Bulgarian M36C post-war liner. I swapped. I did. I think actually, did I do a deal for Steel Helmet Stan, or did Steel Helmet Stan just tell me and say, "Look, I have one of these. I don't use it. Do you want it?" Or he had a few of them. So yeah, I have stuff here that I do need to send to Stan. Stan with size 5'8", nice style. Flash lid, finish lid, yeah. And then I have my British one. So that's sort of my World War II collection. I suppose I could do a Soviet one, French helmet, Like like you see, like where this is the thing is, where do you stop and where do you start when it comes to collecting things? I mean, like if you're collecting World War II ones, okay, so you'd have Belgian, French, Russian, Yugoslavian, Austrian, along with American, the British, South Africans. South Africans had their own pattern of helmet. Well, it's the same as the Brody helmet, but there were slight differences in it. Japanese, Chinese, Most of the Commonwealth countries use the British Brodie type helmet. But yeah, where do you start and where do you finish? So yeah. So yeah. It does look a bit Russian-y though, doesn't it? But if you put that one there at the German one, they're slightly similar with the lips. But it's mad when you think of it. Like that helmet was designed. 1916, I suppose, was the first one with the M16. M16, the helmet, no, not the rifle, but yeah, there you go. And they were changed all the way up until, like, you still see. I know you see the more modern type ones now with the rails and stuff on the side of them, and this is slightly cut back, but up until Iraq, Afghanistan, they're wearing this style of helmet in Kevlar form. So yeah, it's just a good design. Jim Timber, hello. If you want to cover for your British Mark III lead, let me know. I make a good field made with a sandbag cover. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might give you a message later or give you a bell and see what the story is. Yeah, but I need to get a cover for this because these big bolts and stuff. But spray it, I suppose. Don't want to spray it because it's original. It's 100% original finish, and yeah. If I got another one, maybe. But these are getting quite expensive now themselves. You'd be able to pick these up for 50 quid a go. At one stage, now they're 150 euros for the Finnish ones. I don't know how much the Bulgarian ones, they used to be quite cheap. British Brodies were boxes of them. Whenever we used to go to shows before, it was boxes of them in different states of rust and finish and things like that. But now they're harder and harder to get and more expensive. So there we go. So guys, we've been on for 40 minutes. Hey Gaby, hello Gabriel, how are you keeping? Hope you're keeping well. I actually hope to be up around your neck of the woods soon enough. Might meet up and have a cup of coffee, cup of tea. But yeah, so as I was saying, these are there. You can put a British net on a German helmet for a good Normandy look. Yeah, you could, I suppose. I think it's I don't know how they did it or why they did it but like you see a lot of British and American and stuff like that. They actually like a net, a cloth net. But the Germans, for some reason, especially in Normandy time, had chicken wire. Put chicken wire on their helmets. Don't know why. I think it'd be an awful lot of effort. An awful lot of effort to do it, but they did it. There you go. And I think in the collector's market, no, I don't really collect German stuff. I don't have that much of it. One or two. Oh, excuse me, that came out of nowhere. One or two items, but I believe the chicken wire helmets and the German collecting is ridiculous. Is more expensive. I actually went looking on the site today. I get these Figueres every now and again, and I go onto eBay and just type in Irish or type in Op Banner and just see what stuff that comes up. And a reputable dealer went on to him today, and I was just screwing around, having a look and seeing what was there and prices of things like that. And went into the German section, and you know the two people with the initials, we all know who they are. Just started scrolling through because at the end of the day, I do find that group of people interesting in the fact that how regular, normal human beings can be brainwashed into causing some of the biggest atrocities that the world has ever known, excluding history that is, or not history, but current affairs that are going on at the minute. But back then, uh, nuts, absolutely nuts, right? But I was looking at their items that were for sale on this website, and there was a officer's peaked cap. Sorry, it was an officer's tunic. Was it a peak cap? There was a peak cap there anyway for that was going for over 12 grand. Um, and there was an officer's tunic with his medals and his ribbons on it and stuff like that for 25k. And I was thinking to myself, oh, we logged into John's views. Sure. The Germans' US of the Germans' use of British nets turns up in several photos of the era. Just a thought. Ah, okay. If all the joints in all the world. But yeah, so it's just interesting. Um, in the fact that like people, well, stuff that I find interesting. There was an Enniskillen hat there. Officer's peaked Enniskillen hat, 120 quid. So I was like, oh, that's expensive for a guy starting off in a collection or whatever. For a guy that's trying to streamline or collect just regimental stuff, not that bad of a price. Um, and the Enniskillens themselves, the Enniskillen Fusiliers themselves, or the Irish Fusiliers themselves, or the Royal Ulster Rifles, uh, have an extraordinary history. First Battalion, the Royal Ulster Rifles were glider-borne special forces of the day in themselves. Um, Obviously, you had the SAS, you had the LRDG, you had SOE, you had the Z forces or the Z forces, or forgive me. But they were, a leading group as well at that stage. Like, so their history is quite outstanding, and when you look at it, and like, the Irish Fusiliers got massacred in campaigns that they were on, and you have this group. So it's just no. I understand that they carried out, and their stuff that they did is more apparent. These guys with the initials, but it's just so interesting the fact that like you can have two total spectrums from the same war, same history. If you get me, what I believe, same history. I mean, like, bear the fact that these guys caused absolute havoc. These guys were top-notch soldiers, and who knows what they did, but 120 pounds, 12 grand, crazy. The old 1968 DPMs is getting really expensive now in the early pattern. They are, Jim. They are. I think I've seen a jacket there go for nearly £200 there not so long ago. 68 pattern jacket. What have you found lately, Jim? Yes, Jim, you need to start putting back up your military stuff on your channel. Not that I don't enjoy your channel as it is, but you need to start putting up some military stuff again. It's a bolo look. It's a bolo look. Good combat until sacked and not so good. So yeah. So I'm just going to put these on, or put these back. Chat away amongst yourselves a second there, guys. Oh. There's my British one. Oh, a bit too close. There's my British one. So it's got these three little holes here. If any of you know what they are. It was CJ actually from Military Collectibles taught me this. You have 1, 2, and 3, and I think you have a 4. I'm not sure. You have a 4 hole. And what that basically is the standard of metal, or the quality of the metal. So this would be like non-combat because it's got the holes in it. But you're talking like plane watchers, coast watchers, wardens, things like that would have this standard of metal. And it is if we can find a date on it, it's been initialed on the inside. If we look there, there's a J, and if we go that way, there's an R, and the date on it is there somewhere. As always, I need a light, and I don't have a light handy. I think it's 41 or something. But yeah, this is original helmet anyway as well. With the elastics in it. Yeah. I have a DPM tropical shirt jacket that belonged to an RAF warrant officer. I'll have to do a video that it is all the flashes and patches. Very cool. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Civilian use. Yeah, it's mild steel. So that's it. Thank you, David. There is actually a little dent. You can just feel it with your finger. There's a little dent there on it. You can actually see it there on the camera. But can't see it with your naked eye. I suppose you can if you shake the light on it, right? But there's a little dent there on it. Okay. There you go. And I have this one as well that we're in the process of doing. It's going to be a World War one because it is a World War One shell that was repurposed in 1941, and it was BMB, I think, was the company's name. Barely make it out. And there's it's BMB 17, right? And then underneath the 17 is sort of the 17 like has like one of these backslashes over it, and then it's 1941. So I think what that means was, because it's no lip on it neither, it was an original First World War shell that was repurposed for World War II because it's got a small hole on the top as well, rather than the big screw hole. So this is going to be a First World War one. As you can see, that side of it is tan or cream because the liner. I ran out of liner, so I had to spray it silver on the inside. Or I ran out of paint, so I had to spray it silver. And now I'm trying to get paint, British paint, to paint it, and I have the liner somewhere. Liner is around somewhere. There you go. There's the liner. Oh, there's the liner. Going to First World War liner. That will be going in there. I do have a cover as well somewhere in one of the cupboards, drawers. So that will be going on there. Then we will be doing a video on it, and we will have a number of First World War helmet. As you can see, it's got history with it. It does have a bit of history with it because it's slightly bent, battered, and loved. I use a Black Police Mark III when I do observer. Ah, okay, cool. Jingles, nicely. Yeah, it is. It is. It's taken me a while to get it sorted, but we're getting there. We're getting there. That's a spur bridge. Thank you very much, Jim. It'll be better when it's finished. It'll be better when it's finished. Oh, I got the pad on it. Right. So I need to put that somewhere so I don't lose it. Now, so guys, we've been on for 40 minutes. Sorry, 59 minutes. So we'll get 50 minutes. Jesus, John, 49. So we'll give it 5 minutes. You can ask me any questions if you want. If you don't, fair enough. Don't care. If not, we'll go away. Jungles were or helicopter pilots. Ah, okay. I need to put this on a beret today to do a video on it. Then you know what that cap badge is. But that is a video that will be coming up soon. It is an original cap badge and plume that I picked up when I was in Wales. That sort of gives it away. But I need to put it on a beret. So I have a beret coming. It has been shaped and everything already, so very good. That's what's coming up. Right, guys, so if no one's going to be asking me questions, we're going to log off. We've been on for nearly an hour. Good crack to be back. See you all again next week. Same time, same channel. Stay safe over the weekend, guys. Subscribe to the videos if you're not already subscribed. As I said earlier on on the live, if you want, there's an email on most of my videos. There's also now an Amazon wish list that if you want to contribute to the channel, you're more than welcome. You don't have to. I don't expect anyone to, but it's there. All right, guys. So have a good weekend, and I'll see you all same time next Friday. Enjoy.